students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So, the topic of this lecture is various applications of Gauss theorem, and the very first application of Gauss theorem is derivation of Coulomb's law using Gauss theorem, or we can also say it as the derivation of electric field intensity due to a point charge. See how. So now first is see Coulomb's law using Gauss theorem. This is the first application of Gauss theorem. तो अब यहाँ पर देखें हम क्या होगा, हमारा ये क्या है, पॉइंट चार्ज Q, इसके आसपास हमने कंसिडर करी है हमारी क्या, गॉसियन सरफेस, जिसके हमारे सेंटर से क्या है डिस्टेंस r. पॉइंट चार्ज के आसपास गॉसियन सरफेस कैसी होगी, एक स्फेरिकल सरफेस. ठीक है, तो हम यहाँ पर बात करें तो हमको ये चीज पता है, दैट इज वी नो डेट electric flux through this surface, that is phi E. ये हमारा किसके इक्वल होगा, सरफेस इंटीग्रल ऑफ E डॉट ds. Here ds is a small area and E is electric field intensity. That is equation number 1. And by Gauss theorem, we have electric field intensity phi E is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of charge Q. अरे तो भैया अब हम आगे देखें तो क्या होगा, अगर इन दोनों इक्वेशन में हम देखें तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या है हमारी, इक्वल है, तो राइट हैंड साइड भी क्या होगी हमारी, इक्वल होगी एक दूसरे के. तो हम यहाँ पर बात करें हमारी फ्रॉम इक्वेशन first and equation second, what we will get, that integration of E dot ds is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of Q, that is charge. Now as we all know that here it is dot product and the direction of electric field intensity and the area is same, so angle will be 0. So we can write it as E and integration of ds, it will be equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of Q. Since E dot ds को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, E ds cos theta, and theta here is equals to 0 degree. So now see, for the whole surface here is a spherical surface, so the total area is equals to the total surface area of a sphere. The integration of ds will be equals to the total surface area of a sphere, and that is equals to 4 pi r square, and it will become equals to times of Q, and then we can write it as electric field intensity is, this will go down, so it will become 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r square. This is the formula for, or this is the expression for electric field intensity at a point due to point charge. Now if we have to derive Coulomb's law using this, then we can write as force, as we all know that force F is equals to E into Q naught, that is Q naught is unit positive test charge placed at that point. बहुत सही, सही बताया है सबने. So then we can say here as F is equals to, then we will put the value of E here, and that it will become 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q naught by r square. This is the required Coulomb's force, and this is the first application of Coulomb's law. Now we will study about the second application of Coulomb's law, and that second application is electric field intensity at a point using line charge. मतलब अभी हमने एक पॉइंट चार्ज देखा, अब अगर हमारे पास में एक लाइन चार्ज है तो उस लाइन चार्ज के थ्रू किसी भी पॉइंट पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी हमारी कितनी होगी, उस चीज का हमको डेरिवेशन करना है. तो देखिए हम अब उस चीज का डेरिवेशन करें तो हमारे पास में क्या आएगा. हाँ जी, सेकेंड एप्लीकेशन क्या है हमारी, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट अ पॉइंट ड्यू टू लाइन चार्ज. लाइन चार्ज. तो अगर हम एक लाइन चार्ज की बात करें तो लाइन चार्ज में हमारे पास में क्या होगा, सपोज इज अ लाइन विच कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ चार्ज Q this, and so here the electric field lines through this surface will form a cylinder, right, circular cylinder. Now see, if I consider in a small area here, the total length of this line charge is L. So now, what will be the electric field intensity through this? Again we noted electric flux phi E is equals to surface integration of E dot ds. That is equation number first. And by Gauss theorem, Gauss theorem से हमारे पास में क्या था, by Gauss theorem, that is phi E is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of charge enclosed in the surface. That is equation number second. Again here we can write from equation 1 and 2. दोनों इक्वेशन से हमारे पास में क्या आ जाएगा, तो यहाँ पर हम बात करें तो हमारे पास में क्या आएगा, यहाँ पे ये वापस से इक्वल होगा, डेट इज इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ई डॉट ds is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of q. Here this is our small area ds. So total it will becomes equals to E will become, and the total area here, it will be equals to the curved surface area of cylinder. Yes, correct you all of you. So it will become equal to the curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r L, and it will become equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of Q. So that electric field intensity will become equals to 1 upon, here we can write it Q upon 2 pi epsilon naught R L. And we all know that this Q by L is equals to lambda, that is linear charge density. So we can write it as E is equals to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught R. In all this case, our medium is aero vacuum. If the medium is other than aero vacuum, then the electric field intensity will become E is equals to epsilon lambda upon में 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon R into R. Now this is the second application of Gauss theorem. Now the third application is that electric field intensity due to a spherical shell. So what will be the electric field intensity due to a spherical shell? Yes. Now next topic is electric field intensity at a point due to a spherical shell. And what will be it? See, if we consider a spherical shell, here it's a spherical shell. Draw a proper diagram. Suppose it's a spherical shell. Here its points are Q. It's the surface of shell. So here also we know that first electric flux is equals to, that is phi E, it's equals to integration of E dot ds, that's equation number first. And by Gauss theorem we also have electric flux intensity is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of Q, that is equation number second. So from these both this equation, that is from first and second, again we will get what? That this surface integration of E dot ds, it will become equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of Q. Now see here that through this shell we will find the electric field intensity at three position. First, if the point is on the surface of the shell, and if the point is outside the shell, and if the point is inside the shell. So first we will find electric field intensity at a point outside the shell, that is at a distance small r. Means, see, if the point is here, that is P, and the distance between this is R. So, the electric field intensity at that point is, we all know that, see, here what? This again in spherical shell, again it will form the sphere. Here, it will make it a Gaussian surface here. Means we can say that it's a Gaussian surface also. So here the area will become equals to that 4 pi r square. So it's E into 4 pi r square is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of Q. Then it will become E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. This is the formula for electric field intensity at outside the shell. Now, second, if the point is on the shell, suppose give that point as name as T, which is at a distance of capital R from this shell. Means the distance of radius of this shell. So second is, if the point is on surface of shell, the electric field intensity where this R becomes equals to this capital R. So the total electric field intensity at the surface of shell will become equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 times of Q by capital R square. This will be the electric field intensity at that point. Now third case is if the point is inside the shell. If the point is inside the shell means if the point is where somewhat here or anywhere else. Write this name as R dash. So if the point is inside the shell, then there will be no electric field. As there will be no flux inside the surface. So the total electric field intensity inside the surface is 0 as flux is 0. This is the third application of Gauss theorem. Now the fourth application of the Gauss theorem is electric field intensity due to a plane sheet of charge. Derivation of electric field intensity due to a plane sheet of charge. To plane sheet of charge. So see, if we consider a sheet of charge, this is a plain sheet of charge which consists of a charge Q on this. So now consider a Gaussian cylinder through this surface. it will have electric field intensity at the surface also, that is we can write its name as A, and at this B surface also, here its name is B. This is sheet of charge, sheet consisting charge. So now here also that we know that what electric flux phi E will equals to integration of E dot ds, and here the total flux is from this surface also and from this surface also, so the electric flux will be equals to 2 times of E dot ds total flux, and by Gauss theorem we have that is phi E is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 times of the charge enclosed in the surface. So from these both equation we can again write as from equation first and second. See why here 2s come? 2 क्यों आया यहाँ पर? क्यों? क्योंकि इस प्लेन शीट से इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स हमारा इस डायरेक्शन में भी होगा, इधर भी होगा, पूरी हमारी गॉसियन सरफेस होगी। यहाँ पर हमने गॉसियन सिलेंडर लिया है तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इधर भी होगी उधर भी होगी, और सिमेट्रिकल है ये। सिमेट्रिकल में हमने पढ़ा था क्या होता है, वो ईच हाफ पर मतलब टोटल फ्लक्स क्या होगा, दोनों का सम हो जाएगा। इधर जितना फ्लक्स है डेट इज ई डॉट डी एस, इधर भी कितना है ई डॉट डी एस, तो टोटल कितना हो जाएगा 2 टाइम्स ऑफ ई डॉट डी एस। अब मैं अगर यहाँ पर बात करूं तो ये हमारा कैसा भी हो सकता है, पूरी शीट है तो शीट का एरिया इंटीग्रेशन डीएस को हमने क्या कंसिडर कर लिया, मतलब पहले तो हमने बात करी ये किसके इक्वल हो जाएगा, हमारा ई डॉट डीएस के इक्वल होगा 1 अपॉन एप्सिलॉन 0 टाइम्स ऑफ क्यू। यहाँ पर हमने डीएस की क्या बात कर लिया, इसको हमने क्या ले लिया, ए ले लिया, तो ये 2e a हमारा पूरा किसके इक्वल आ जाएगा, 1 अपॉन एप्सिलॉन 0 टाइम्स ऑफ क्यू। तो यहां से हमारा ये ई की वैल्यू किसके इक्वल आ जाएगी, क्यू अपॉन में 2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट ए, एंड दिस क्यू अपॉन ए विल बिकम इक्वल्स टू सिग्मा, सो इट विल बिकम्स टू E upon E is equals to sigma upon में 2 epsilon naught, that is electric field intensity due to a plane sheet of charge.